Hmm. I'm not getting it. It's live on YouTube?
I haven't checked. You want me to check?
Yeah, just check now. I think it's live, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. अरहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी रागते बही जो भक्ति काय को नमाय स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम्ही से काज सब आज भयो कर चोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। ओ मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। So yesterday we were discussing Nimit Upadan, cause and effect relationship. Cause is Karan and effect is Karya. So there cannot be any effect without a cause. Okay. So for any action, for any work to be done, there has to be a causes. So we'll find out what are the causes. So the causes were of two types. One is principal cause and the other one was the instrumental cause. Okay. So principal cause is Upadan and instrumental cause is Nimit. Then we also learned yesterday Upadan and Upade. Okay. So the same work from the side of principal cause, it is called Upade. Okay. And then the other terminology, Nimit and Naimittik. So from the point of view of Nimit, the work has been done is called Naimittik. Now, Naimittik and Upade are both same thing. Okay. But when we talk from the viewpoint of principal cause or the Upadan, we call it as Upade. The other one, when we talk from the point of view of Nimit, then the work done is called Naimittik. So why two terminology for the same thing? Because the first one, Upadan and Upade, it indicates that the whole process is being done in one substance itself. Okay. एक ही द्रव्य में सारा कार्य हो रहा है. But when we talk of nimit and nemitic, it means that the two substances are involved. The nimit is the external substance and the upadan is the substance itself. Okay. So there are two substances. One is nimit, which is an external substance, and the other one is upadan, where the actual work is being done. So when we want to depict it from two different substance point of view, we use it nimit nemitic. And when we are using to show that the whole thing is happening within one substance, then we say it upadan and upade. We saw an example of a necklace being made out of gold. Okay. So from the viewpoint of gold, the work done is necklace. So it is upade. Necklace is upade and gold is upadan. But the same work from the viewpoint of nimit. Then who are the nimits? The goldsmith, the tools he uses to make that chain, these are all instrumental cause or nimit. So when we see it from the point of view of instrumental cause or nimit, it is called nemitic. The same chain is called nemitic. So I hope now everything is clear. We can take one more example.
Sir, can we do about the soul? Because this ultimately comes to the soul, but we can take example of the soul so we know it clear.
Attribute of the soul. Okay. And the modification is also called Samyak Darshan. So Samyak Darshan is a attribute as well as a modification. So when we consider the modification as the work done, okay, then from the Upadan and Upade viewpoint, soul is the Upadan, okay, because the work is being done in the soul. Or you can say the attribute of right belief is the Upadan. So Upadan can be expressed in two ways. One is from the substance point of view and one is from the attribute point of view. So from the substance point of view, soul is the Upadan. And from the attribute point of view, right belief, the quality of right belief is the Upadan. What is Upade? The modification that has manifested or of right belief. Okay. Right belief manifestation is the Upade. Now, what is the nimit? The absence of deluding karma, mohaniya karma, is the nimit. Okay. It is the instrumental cause. So it is the internal instrumental cause, and the external instrumental cause is the what we would say external, the external instrumental cause would be
Delusion, mithyatva.
so, but Samyak Darshan can only be manifested when there is an absence of mithyatva. Okay. So that is what is the internal instrumental cause, nimit. Okay. So the absence of mithyatva or absence of monia karma. Okay. So the deluding karma, faith deluding karma is the internal instrumental cause. Okay, so this is nimit. And then what is nemitic? Again, nemitic would be the samyak darshan, manifestation of samyak darshan or the right belief. Okay, so in both the cases, the work done is samyak darshan, but from the upadan point of view, it is called upade. So from the point of view of soul or the right belief attribute, it is called upade. And the same work from the viewpoint of nimit is called naimitic. So now you know about this. Moving further, I have shared you one chart. Aditi ji, I will make you co-host so you can share it. Okay. So now you are a co-host. Now we'll see that chart, and from that chart, yesterday what we have learned, what we have read, that we are going to revise anyways, and then we will move again forward. So the chief cause of conflict is who is the ultimate, what is the ultimate cause that is manifesting the work done or the effect. Okay. So the question is, what would we consider to be responsible for the work that is being done? Okay. So there are many causes, uh, uh, principal cause, then instrumental cause, then again principal cause is divided into two, So that was the argument going on. Okay. Someone says that the work has happened just because of upadan. Then the others say that the work could have done earlier because upadan was always present. But nimit, because of the nimit, the work is being done. So these are the arguments being given. The third logic was given was that it is the work of both upadan and nimit put together, but if you say which one would be the absolute cause, then it will be nimit. So these are all the arguments given. So question is, who is the ultimate or the absolute cause of the work being done? नियामक कारण कौन है? कार्य का नियामक कारण कौन है? That is the question. So before going into that answer, the writer says that let's see the divisions and subdivisions of upadan and nimit. Maybe from there we can get an answer. So we were there up to that. You're not able to share, Aditi ji?
Sir, I am doing, I've just emailed myself and opening on the computer. Just a minute.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. So you are on the process, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So in meantime, I can also share, no?
Yes, sir. If you can.
So I will share the 1 minute. Huh?
Just a minute. Let me.
So again, I have to open that.
Wait, sir. Is this fine? Can you see?
Yeah, this is fine. And I was,
Hmm.
so we cannot share both simultaneously, right?
No.
Okay, so I am closing mine initially now. Let's see from the chart itself.
Yeah. This is fine, this view.
1 minute. Let me see. Yeah. So this is the whole chart. Karan. Karan is the causes. Okay. So there are two causes, Upadan and Nimit. Upadan is principal cause and Nimit is instrumental cause. Now, what single cause we can consider to be the doer of this effect? Which one would be a cause wherein the effect will always happen, So this upadan or the principal cause is always there, but the work doesn't manifest, no? So it is not the, what I would say, let me check. What is the exact word in English for the niyamak karan?
So can you niyamak means it is always there, right?
Niyamak means it will always happen because of that. So let me see the English
Like
one.
core ingredient.
Core ingredient. Yesterday only we read this. Let me see this. Okay. 1 minute. Let me.
Sir, it is given as regulatory.
Regulatory.
Right, line number, I think 5, 10, 15, 16th line, approximately 16th line is given as Niyamaka means regulatory.
Okay.
Regulatory cause of Karya.
1 minute. Now listen, who is the niyamak? Regulatory cause of karya. That is.
Karya.
So the question is, who is the regulatory cause of karya, because of which the effect will always take place? Okay, we want to find out what is the regulatory cause. Okay, so before knowing this, we should properly understand Upadan and Nimit along with their categories and subcategories, along with their divisions and subdivisions. Then we can get entangled in this controversy. So we'll continue the controversy. Let's first understand the categories and subcategories of Upadan and Nimit. Maybe with the clarification of Upadan, Nimit and its categories and subcategories, this question may get untangled easily. The fact is that the answer to this question is combined within the correct understanding of Upadan, Nimit, and its categories and subcategories. So first, a discussion of its categories and subcategories is required. Upadan are of two types, okay? Trikali Upadan and Shanik Upadan. Now you can see the chart. 1 minute. You are shared the chart, no? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So here, if you can see, Upadan has been divided into two. One is Trikali Upadan, eternal principal cause. The other one is Shanik Upadan, momentary principal cause. Okay. Momentary principal cause, eternal principal cause. So these are the two divisions of principal cause. Eternal principle, momentary principle. Now again, momentary principle is divided into two parts. Okay. Immediate prior modification, Ananta Purva Shan Varti Paryay. Ananta Purva means prior. Okay. Ananta, immediate, Purva, Shanvarti. So before prior modification is the immediate prior modification is Anantar Purva Shranvarti Parya. And the other division is eligibility of the moment. So now we have one principal cause, one instrumental cause. The principal cause is divided into two: eternal principal cause, momentary principal cause. Okay. Now again, this momentary principal cause is divided into immediate prior modification and the eligibility of the moment. Nimit again is divided into many types of pairs. First pair is Prerak and Udasin. Prerak is motivational. Udasin is indifferent. Then we have Antarang and Bahirang. This is another type of division. Antarang is internal, Bahirang is external. Then we have Gaun and Mukhya. Mukhya is primary, Gaun is secondary. Then we have another division, ordinary Nimit and spatial Nimit, Sadharan, Asadharan. Then we have one more, Sadbhav Nimit, Abhav Nimit. Okay. So Sadbhav Nimit and Abhav Nimit is due to presence and due to absence. Okay. So we have seen so many subdivisions of Nimit, different pairs, you know. Now we see the first one only, the motivational instrumental cause and the indifferent instrumental cause. So under the instrument indifferent, you can see Udasin. Now Udasin is Niskriya, Ichha Rahit. So the one who is static or inactive and the one which is without any desire is the indifferent Nimit. Okay. So you know this while making pot from the mud, the chakra and the other tools act as an not chakra and all, because chakra will again be so chakra will be in indifferent only, because to be a motivational instrumental cause, there has to be desire in it. So this chakra and all doesn't have desire. Okay. So only the potter will be a motivational instrumental cause, and all others, that chakra and dand, and of course the four dharma, adharma, akash and kal, these are all indifferent instrumental cause. Udasin nimit. The prerak nimit में कौन आएगा? Prerak nimit में only कुम्हार, you know, the pot maker, the goldsmith, these are all motivational nimit. Why they are motivational? Why they are prerak? Because they possess desire and they are also able to do activity. Okay. So all these things, dharma, adharma, akash, kal, they don't have a desire and they are not active also. They don't move around from one place to another place. Okay. So because of that, they are Udasin Nimit or indifferent instrumental cause. So now, with the divisions and subdivisions we are done with, now we go back to the argument again. What would be a regulatory cause of the work done? What would be a regulatory cause of the effect being made? Okay. So if we consider the Trikali Upadan, okay, eternal principle as the regulatory cause, okay, then the problem will come is the principal cause, the eternal principle is always there. So the work should have happened, but the work didn't happen, work is not always happening. So because of that, that cannot be considered as a regulatory clause, regulatory cause. Okay. So we have ruled out Trikali Upadan. Now we are left with is Shanik Upadan. So when we consider Shanik Upadan, okay, we see that it is again further divided into two. Okay. So the momentary principle, okay, the momentary principle is divided into two. Which two are that? Can anybody read out?
Immediate prior modification and
Yes,
eligibility of the moment.
very good. So now you know all the terminology, okay? So the debate was going on, ki what is the regulatory cause? We need to find out the regulatory cause by which the effect will always come into action, some action would be performing and we will have some work done, okay? So to get that work done, Trikali Upadan or the eternal principle which is always present, that will not be a regulatory cause, okay? Why? Because then the work should happen always, because this is always present. Trikali Upadan is always present, okay? So that is not the chief cause or the regulatory clause, regulatory cause. So then what would be a regulatory cause? So we move on to the other division of Upadan, that is Shanik Upadan. Now this Shanik Upadan is that Trikali Upadan was Dravya Shakti, okay? It was the Swabhav, nature, and it is asamarth, not capable of performing the task. Okay. Now this Shanik Upadan is Paryay Shakti. That was Dravya Shakti. So this is Paryay Shakti. How it is? It is Samarth. Samarth means capable of performing the task. Now it is again divided into two, immediate prior modification and eligibility of the moment. Okay. Now out of these two, which would be the regulatory cause? Okay. So this Anantar Purva Shanvarti Paryay is also called Purusharth. Purusharth means efforts. Okay. And the eligibility of the moment. Okay. Tat samay ki yogyata. That means Kallabdhi and Bhavitavya. Kallabdhi means the time. Okay. So this Tat samay ki eligibility of the moment talks about the time. Okay. So it is the regulatory cause of time. Okay. Eligibility of the moment. And this immediate prior modification is the regulatory cause of effort of the process. Okay. So this Shanik Upadan or the momentary principle is divided into two: immediate prior modification and eligibility of the moment. So now we know that just take it further up, the whole picture. So now we know principal cause, instrumental cause, eternal principal cause, momentary principal cause, again, immediate prior modification and eligibility of moment. And again, if we divide instrumental cause, then we take the first divisions only, motivational and indifferent. Okay. So now there are so many causes. Now, which would you consider to be the regulatory cause by which we can certainly say that the work will be done by this? Okay. So now, so the first one was rule out is the Upadan. Okay, Trikali Upadan is ruled out. So now we are left with is Nimit and Shanik Upadan. So Nimit is of course not a participant in the process of the work done. Okay, it is only an external instrumental cause. That's all. So we have ruled out Nimit also. So now we are left over with Shanik Upadan, and Shanik Upadan is again divided into two. Immediate
Sorry, sir. Sorry,
Yeah.
sir. Can you repeat that, sir, again? The Nimit, why is it ruled out, sir, please?
Because it does not directly get involved in the process of the work being done. It is only an external instrumental cause. Yeah, Nimit. Now, just as we say goldsmith, okay? Now, goldsmith is a Nimit. Okay? It is
Yeah.
a motivational Nimit, goldsmith.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other tools that has been used, okay, those are indifferent instrumental cause, Udasin Nimit. Okay? Prerak Nimit, Udasin Nimit. So just because Nimit is always an external substance, so it cannot be involved in the process of the work being done. Because work is done in this substance, Upadan substance, okay? Nimit is a external substance. Now, the chain is being manufactured from the gold. Now, the goldsmith cannot be a part of that gold. You know, goldsmith is different from gold. Okay. So, we need to identify what would be a regulatory cause. So, we have ruled out Nimit, we have ruled out Trikali Upadan. Okay. So, now we need to just focus on the two causes of momentary principle. The first one, immediate prior modification, and the next one, eligibility of the moment. Okay. Now, we want to identify what is the regulatory cause, you know. So, the regulatory cause can be explained in two ways. One is about the process or the efforts. So, from the point of view of efforts, immediate prior modification is the regulatory cause of effort. Now, what would be a regulatory cause of time? Kal. So that eligibility of the moment will be a regulatory cause from the viewpoint of time. So Kal ka niyamak tatsamay ki yogyata, eligibility of the moment, and Vidhi niyamak, Vidhi is process, okay? So that is Pursharth or the efforts. Now, just because the moment is also a part of time, you know, moment is a unit of time. So, the eligibility of the moment is the regulatory cause. That is the conclusion. Okay. So, we will be reading now from the text, and you will realize that whatever has been explained in the chart, that is already reflecting in this one. So now I will share the textbook again. Yeah. Okay, can you see the text here now on the screen? You can see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we'll read again. Yesterday we had done up to here, but still we will go on repeating it. So Priyanka ji, you can read.
So, the
So you have an internet problem. I suppose your voice is again breaking. Aditi ji, you only read. She is having a problem in her internet.
Okay. From sequential modification.
No, now listen.
Okay. Now listen. Who is Niyamak, regulatory cause of Karya effect? Before knowing this, we should properly understand Upadan, Nimit, along with their categories and subcategories. Then we can get entangled in this controversy. Maybe with the clarification of Upadan and Nimit and its categories and subcategories, this question may get untangled easily. The fact is that, so it's up. Yeah, this is fine. The fact is that the answer to this question is combined within the correct understanding of Upadan and Nimit and its categories and subcategories. So first, a discussion of its categories and subcategories is required. Upadan are of two types. Trikali Upadan, eternal substantial cause, and Shaika Upadan, momentary substantial cause. Nimit also is of two types. Udasin Nimit, neutral indifferent auxiliary cause, and Prerak, motivational inspirational auxiliary cause, or Antarang Nimit and Bahirang Nimit. When Dravya or Gun modifies itself into the form of Karya, then that Dravya or Gun is called Trikali Upadan Karan for that particular Karya. Shaik Upadan Karan are of two types. Sequential modification, which are constantly arising in Dravya, and the Guns, since Anadi Ananta, that is from infinity to eternity. In that flow, Anantara Purva Shanvarti Paryay is the Shaik Upadan Karan. Karya is the Anantara Uttar Shanvarti Paryay. Dravya
So
along
you read the English one also. In the bracket it is written, no, English.
immediate subsequent momentary arising modification. Dravya along with the Anantara Purva Shanvarti Paryay is Karan, that is cause, and Dravya along with the Anantara Uttar Shanvarti Paryay is the Karya, that is the effect. In the above context, the following statement from Kartik Anupreksha clarifies it further.
Yeah, Dravya, which is with
Dravya, which is Anantara Purva Parinam, immediate prior modification, modifies as Karan, and Dravya, which is the Anantara Purva Parinam, immediate subsequent modification, as a rule, is Karya. Clarifying this further, Siddhant Chakravarti Pandit Fulchand ji writes, Dravya which is characterized by Anantara Purvak Paryai, Vishishta, immediate prior modification particularity has been named Upadan. And Dravya which is characterized by Anantara Uttar Paryai Visheshta, immediately subsequent modification particularity has been named Karya. Efficacy of the modification to occur only at that time is Kshanik Upadan Karan, momentary substantial cause, and that modification is Karya, effect. Hence, Upadan Karan, substantial cause, becomes of three types. Trikali Upadan Karan, eternal substantial cause, Anantara Purvak Shanvarti Paryai के व्यायाय रूप क्षणिक उपादान कारण with annihilation of immediate prior momentary modification, the momentary substantial cause, and tat samay ki yogata roop kshanik upadan karan, that is the momentary substantial cause which is with the ability in that samay. As these names of kshanik upadan, as these names of Kshanik Upadan are too long, they have been referred to in the following abbreviations as Anantara Purvak Kshanvarti Paryai and Tat Samay Ki Yogyata. The chart given below is useful to understand the state of the above three subcategories, where Upadan Karan is of two types, Trikali Upadan and Kshanik Upadan. And Kshanik Upadan is of two types further, that is Anantar Purvak Kshanvarti Paryai and Tatsamay Ki Yogyata.
So everyone is clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Subhaji? Okay?
Yes, Ji.
Okay. So Rajeshri ji is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we have come up to here. Now we are still finding what would be the regulatory cause for the work that is being done. So the further discussion is going on. Just read out the paragraph. So they are giving references. So first reference was from which one was this? Siddhant Chakravarti Pandit Fulchand. Okay, Fulchand ji. And now the next reference is given is from the one minute, as this is in
Kartikeya Anupraksha.
where it is written.
Page number third, last line.
One minute. The chart, as these names are shown wrong, they are short. So this is the, I think this is Siddhant Chakravarti's comment is going on. Okay.
This is page number 4, sir. You have to look at page number 3 last time.
So I am on the page 4 only, no? The page 4. One
Page
minute.
4, you have Siddhant Chakravarti Pandit.
Okay. Okay. Here So this is one. This is the one. Mm. Hmm. So here, before the second point, okay. So there is one gatha given here, and that is missing here. So we were reading this from Siddhant Chakravarti, okay. So I think there is some mistake here. So this is all by Kartik Anupreksha, right? Kartikeya Anupreksha. Okay. In the above context, the following statement from Kartik Anupreksha clarifies it further. So it was this, and now we are moving on to Siddhant Chakravarti Pandit Fulchandji's statement. Okay, go ahead. Aditi ji?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, continue.
Please remove karo.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. So clarifying this further from there, right?
Yeah.
Clarifying this further, Siddhant Chakravarti Pandit Fulchand ji writes. So we read this, no? Dravya, which is this is what we
Right.
read.
We have to read below the flow chart.
Yeah. So further.
Flow chart, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Kshanik Upadan, that is momentary substantial cause, is also known as Samartha competent Upadan Karan, substantial cause, because Trikali Upadan Karan, that is eternal substantial cause, is always present. If only that is considered to be completely Samartha Karan, competent cause, then the situation of Karya, effect spoken about, will have to keep originating at all. So annihilation of
Have to keep originating at all times, right?
At
all times. So there is a mistake here. So can somebody, you can, Aditi ji, put a mark over there. So we'll.
It is you are sharing it, so I will not be able to put a mark.
Okay, but you can put it in your copy, right?
Yes.
So you just mark it somewhere in your copy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will inform them at all times.
So annihilation of Anantara Purvak Shanvarti Paryay, immediately preceding momentary modification, and at that time the efficacy of that modification to arise is the Samarth Upadan Karan. It is that without which Karya cannot originate, and with the presence of which Karya will originate as a rule.
So this is rule that we were discussing. What is the niyamak? Regulatory cause. So this is the they are having now we are left over with two choices. One is Anantar Purva Shanvarti Paryay. Okay, immediate prior modification, and the other one is the Tat Samay ki Yogyata, eligibility of the moment. Okay. So now they are explaining between these two.
Sir, complete the Samartha Karan is the same as Niyamak Karan?
Samartha means capable, the one which is capable. So, yeah, it will be the same.
So here the word used for same, that Niyamak is competent cause.
Competent cause, right.
It is asking for that English word actually. Okay. So, in the Tatvartha Shilpvartika, Upadan, that is substantial cause, has been divided into two parts. Asamartha Upadan and Samartha Upadan. Samartha Upadan, that is the competent cause, is definitely the creator of Karya. And according to Ashtashastri, it is always the unbroken flow of the form of Dravya, which is with the earlier modification. From
So
the
if we see only the modification, then that eligibility of the moment is the competent cause. Okay. But if you want to say it from the overall picture, then that competent cause, okay, the eligibility of the moment is the competent cause, and that eligibility of the moment is a part of Shanik Upadan Karan. Okay.
So, sir, the question here for the gold necklace will be the
Mhm.
gold is in the form of bar. But that tat samay ki yogyata, or that moment, just the moment before it becomes a necklace, it is actually in the form of liquid where you put in the mold. So, which is, though it is gold only, so does the
Immediate prior modification, you can take that, the liquid part. Okay. And then the chain will happen. So the chain will be the eligibility of the moment. Okay. So now if you ask me what would be a competent cause of the process? What would be a competent cause of the process?
gold.
Purusharth, efforts. Okay. And what would be the competent cause of the time? Of the time factor? Then it will be eligibility of the moment. Okay. So there are two competent cause. One is from the viewpoint of time, and the other one is from the viewpoint of process. So when we talk of process, it will be Anantar Purva Shranavarti Paryay. Okay. Immediate prior modification. But when we talk from the point of view of time, it will be eligibility of the moment. Okay. So because paryay is also a unit of time, modification. So that paryay, so for that reason, eligibility of the moment is considered as the regulatory cause or the competent cause of the work being done. This is the final conclusion. Now we'll read from different sources the same thing from different angles. Go ahead with the Tattvat Sutra. So,
From the discussion till now, it has become clear that there is only one Samarth Upadan,
right. Very
and
good.
Karya effect, which originates from it.
Right. Very good. You
Is the one
have captured the essence. That tat samay ki yogyata or the eligibility of the moment, okay, that is the one which is quite competent for the effect of the causes. Okay, the work being done. Now a chain is being made from gold. So what would be a eligibility of the moment? The chain, the happening of the chain will be the eligibility of the moment. Okay, because the chain has already been made, no? So the chain made is the effect or the eligibility of the moment. And before that, whatever the process that has been undergone, as you said, the gold, by heating it up, we make it in a liquid form, and then we put it in that mold of chain, So all this process is immediate prior modification. Okay? Fine.
is the one of which that is called the Samarth Upadan.
Yes, Samarth Upadan. Competent cause.
Yes.
Okay?
There, whatever Nimit, auxiliary cause of the Karya is present, does not have the efficacy to do the work of Upadan. it is called nimitta or the auxiliary cause because it simply serves as an indicator of the karya
Hmm.
which has occurred as per the upadan.
Hmm.
Based on this, vyavharat, conventionality, or upkarana,
Upchar.
upchar is done that karya occurs according to nimitta.
So when we say that the thing has been done because of goldsmith, when you say this chain has been made because of the goldsmith, then you should understand that this is only from the conventional point of view. But from the real point of view, we know that the chain has been made from gold itself. If the gold would not have been there, then goldsmith would not have been able to make the chain. Okay. So gold is the competent or the upadan. Okay. Now, goldsmith is also there, gold is also there, and the moment has come when the chain will come into existence. Okay. So that moment is the eligibility of the moment, and that is the competent cause of the work done. Okay. So this is the final conclusion. Now you read that paragraph from this analysis.
From this analysis, it is clear that niyamak karan, that is a constant cause, is not trikali upadan karan, eternal substantial cause, but is the kshanik upadan karan, momentary substantial cause. Those who believe that nimitta to be the niyamak should pay special attention towards this fact. While presenting nimit, auxiliary cause, as the niyamak karan, the argument put forward was that the upadan, that is the substantial cause, always exists. If that is to be considered to be niyamak or samartha karan, constant or competent cause, the state of continuous manifestation of karya will arise. In reference to the above context, the state is that Trikali Upadan Karan, eternal substantial cause, was taken as Upadan Karan, substantial cause, and it was said that the Upadan always exists. However, even Shanik Upadan, momentary substantial cause, is also Upadan, which is not always present. Therefore, assuming Upadan to be Samartha Karan and alleging that the state of continuous manifestation of Karya will arise is unfounded because Niyamak Karan of Karya is Shanik Upadan and not Trikali Upadan. A possible question here could be that if Shanik Upadan, momentary substantial cause, is the Samarth Upadan, competent cause, then what is the significance of Trikali Upadan Karan? Listen, Upadan is the inherent efficacy of a substance. As it is said, Upadan निज शक्ति है, जिया को मूल
स्वभाव
है,
मूल स्वभाव means main.
स्वभाव है, निमित्त पर्यायोग तेम banyo anadi banav, which means inherent root efficacy of jeev is the self-efficacy of upadan. Nimit is non-self vibration, which has to be present since eternity. There are two types of shaktis, efficacies. Dravya Shakti, that is the efficacy of a substance, and Paryaya Shakti, that is the efficacy of modification. The name of these Shaktis is Upadan. Dravya Shakti, which is with Paryaya Shakti, is operative. Dravya Shakti is Nitya, constant or eternal, while Paryaya Shakti is Anitya, inconstant or temporary. To believe that the Karya originates on the base of the constant efficacy is to give rise to the state of constant origination of karya. Hence, Paryay Shakti only has been accepted as Niyamak Karan, that is the constant cause.
Right.
Dravya Shakti, efficacy of a substance, shows that a certain karya will occur only in that substance and not in any other substance. In contrast, Paryay Shakti, that is efficacy of a modification, shows that the intended karya will occur only at the intended time. Therefore, neither Dravya Shakti, that is the efficacy of a substance, nor Paryay Shakti, that is the efficacy of modification, is insignificant. Both are important, but the Niyamak, regulator of Kal, is Paryay Shakti, efficacy of modification only. Another name for Kal is Paryay, that is a modification. This Paryay Shakti is with the form of Vyay, that is destruction or annihilation of Anantara Purva Shanvarti Paryay, immediately prior momentary modification, and with the suitability of eligibility of Tat Shamay at that time. Therefore, both of them are referred to as Sharik Upadan or momentary substantial cause. That is why Shanik Upadan is called Niyamak of Karya.
So, our time is over for today. We'll close here. Again, you have to understand, this part you understood, the Dravya Shakti and the Paryay Shakti. Okay.
So, Dravya Shakti is the Shakti of your
Trikali Upadan.
regulator.
Trikali Upadan.
Trikali
Okay.
Upadan.
So Trikali Upadan is not the competent cause. Why? Because it is always present. The work should have happened, but it has not happened. So Dravya Shakti is not the competent cause.
In
Then we
form, but not in real form.
So but when we consider the Shanik Upadan Karan, okay? The momentary principal cause. Now again it is divided into two: immediate prior modification and agility of the moment. So the Niyamak of Kal, that is time, regulator of Kal, time, is Paryay Shakti. Okay. Efficacy of modification only. Another name for Kal is Paryay, modification. This Paryay Shakti is with the form of Vyay. So what happens, there is modification number 97, 98, 99. Consider an example, okay? So the work has happened in Paryay number 99. Now, what would be immediate prior modification?
98.
Yes, 98. So the annihilation of 98 is the evolution of 99. Okay. So same moment, there is an evolution of 99 number, but at the same time 98 has been destroyed, annihilated. Okay. So both happening at the same time. 98, annihilation of 98 and the evolution of 99. So this is only written here. This Paryay Shakti is with the form of Vyay, destruction, annihilation of Anantar Purva Shanvarti Paryay, immediately prior momentary modification, and with the suitability of eligibility of Tat Samay at that time. Therefore, both of them are referred to as Shanik Upadan, momentary substantial cause. That is why Shanik Upadan is called Niyamak of Karya. Now, if we want to see the same picture we after including the Trikali Upadan, then how it would look? If Trikali Upadan is also included, then it will be said that Dravya Shakti, which is with Paryay Shakti, is effective. But even in this, Niyamak Karan, constant reason, remains Paryay Shakti, efficacy of modification in the form of Shanik Upadan. Now, if we want to include Nimit also, then how we will spell it out? If Nimit is also included, then it can be said that Dravya Shakti, which is with Sahakari, Karan, Sapeksh. Now, what is this Sahakari, Karan, Sapeksh? Can anyone guess? What is this Sahakari, Karan, Sapeksh? This one.
The other causes like the chakra, the
Yeah, Nimit, all the Nimits. Okay. Nimit is Sahakari, whether it is goldsmith or the tools. These are all Nimit. Okay. So with Sahakari, Karan, Sapeksh, Visishta Paryay Shakti, accompanying relative to cause, reason, efficacy of particularity of modification is effective. Okay. So we'll close it here, and you just revise this portion what has been taught today, and then we will take it forward from here. So I will also mark it out here. Okay. So next week we will catch up on this. In meantime, you can read further also. Now I think with this chart that I shared today, everything is clear. You can just make it out. Now only the problem is that when we translate it to English, that the terminology is getting very bigger. So it is better we also express in Upadan and Nimit. Either ways, you can express in English also and in Hindi also. Upadan, okay, Nimit, Trikali Upadan, Shanik Upadan, Anantar Purva Shanvarti Partyay, and Tat Samay ki Yogyata. And of course, we have Prerak Nimit and Udasin Nimit. So all this forms the basis of the whole article on Nimit Upadan. Okay. So we'll also read the pages as all the pages is, but the main part is this chart. If you can understand this chart, and I will give you one example. I'll give you two examples, okay, to practice. You have to find out all the 5 like we did in the examination in the Viva. I'll give you 2-3 examples. At least 2 you should do. You practice it too. And the next time when the class begins, we will first check on the answers of those. Okay. Fine. So this is all. निज निमि निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को